Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Tip Tuesday. Welcome back, Ryan.
Great to be back. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yes. If you haven't been paying attention, guys, this is our third video in our fraud, schemes, and scams series that we're doing here on Tip Tuesday. We have 2 other videos that are already out. Check those out because we definitely talk about some important stuff there. And this video is much like that. This is important stuff. In fact, Ryan, this is going to be the only scam that we talk about for this video because it's so huge and it's affecting so many people out there, to the point where when we are doing real estate transactions, we actually have to have a disclosure sign for every single transaction for this particular scam so that people are very, very aware that it's happening out there and it's wire fraud.
Yeah, scammers have gotten good at hacking emails of title companies because, title companies, they're the ones that are collecting and dispersing large sums of money and, for a home purchase. So, what they do, what these scammers do is they really get the information from title companies by hacking their emails of home buyers and sellers. And what they'll do is they'll contact them really posing as a title company and giving fake wiring instructions. So, the buyers are thinking that they're wiring the closing funds to the title company to close on their home, a very exciting time. But instead, they send it to a scammer who steals the money. And it's very hard to get that back. But fortunately, as soon as these scams started, title companies got very serious about protecting buyers and sellers from wire fraud. Katie and I, like you said, we work with a lot of companies every day, and you have to sign those disclaimers up front. But also, these title companies, they actually have in their signatures, you'll even see it, is how to protect yourself from wire fraud. That's how bad it's gotten. That every title company has all of these disclaimers on their email signatures. So other things that they're doing is they're really using encrypted email services. And they'll never actually, have you just send a wire just from email either. They'll always really verbally confirm with you the wiring instructions beforehand. They'll call you, say, hey, it's, so-and-so from this title company, and we sent you this email and we just want to confirm the numbers. Or best of all, I know, Katie, we're seeing more of this. Instead of even doing the wire, cashier's check is just another popular way now, because there can't be wire fraud if you're not sending a wire, and just getting a cashier's check from your bank. Kind of the old school way is becoming popular too, to prevent yourself from this costly type of fraud.
100%. And I even suggest to my buyers to call title directly. Definitely get on the phone, like you said, but I'm taking it a step further, and I'm like, don't wait for them to call you. Like, you call them.
Yes.
So that you know what phone number you're calling. You verify those instructions, make sure that the numbers match up for their, the whatever number they give you. Make sure that that is accurate, because this actually happened to one of my clients. So it wasn't, let me rephrase that. It wasn't my client. It was during one of my client's sales. So they were the seller, and the buyer's money wasn't showing up in title, wasn't showing up at title. Well, the buyer sent it, we kept confirming back and forth. Nope, title wasn't getting it. Come to find out, he had taken wiring instructions from an email that he received, did not confirm it. I want to repeat, this is not my client. This is the buyer of my client's house, okay? So I wasn't advising this person. They didn't confirm it, and Ryan, it was $190,000.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Boom, gone.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's, like you had mentioned a little bit earlier, it's very difficult to pull these wires back. And there's a certain point in time where you can't pull it back. You can't get it back.
There is. And that's why, gosh, that's so heartbreaking to hear that. It's such an exciting time when you're closing on a home and to have this happen. And like you said, very hard to get it back, to reverse it, to track it down, because usually what happens is they just kind of disappear after that wire goes through. And it's very hard to track those funds down. So, and yes, like I said, like you said, Katie, it's great to be proactive, in calling yourself and verifying that, because you can. You have the title company's information, you have their phone numbers, you can reference those phone numbers online, confirm they're legitimate, and ask for the direct person that you've been working with, just to make sure before you send any funds that those wire instructions are legit, and before pressing that button. Or even, like I said, better yet, you could do a cashier's check too.
Yes. Yep. Just eliminate the risk whatsoever and just bring a check in when you sign, or, when you sign with a notary, you can give them the check too. So Definitely protect yourself out there. And it's funny that you mentioned about the title company having the disclaimer about, being aware of wire fraud in their signature, because it's in mine too. Like that's how much of a big deal this is. And I never, ever, ever want this to happen to anybody, let alone one of my people. So keep your eyes open out there, guys. Make sure to protect yourself, especially if you are nearing the end of a transaction and it's coming time to bring your deposit into the title company for your closing. Definitely protect yourself. We've got one more video coming up next week, so make sure that you keep an eye on this channel because we have another couple of scammy schemes to talk about. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Looking for the right home loan can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Ryan Gilliam, an Arizona native with 20 years of experience helping families find the best mortgage solution for their needs. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, I make the process simple, stress-free, and tailored just for you. I help you access better rates, offer guidance tailored to your goals, and make the mortgage approval process easier every step of the way. Your best mortgage starts with the right partner. Let's make your home goals happen. Reach out